2 plays in the lead.
Orcollo draws first blood. He now leads 1-0 in our race to 8.
Yeah, he'll be very happy with that start, and he's got the break. Both these guys have been breaking good.
One of the major reasons they're here in the final.
Yeah, the break at this game is a lot more important than 9 ball.
Well, all week I've noticed that there are 2 distinctly different break styles being used, one from the center of the table and one from the side.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference?
I think it depends on each table. Every table seems to be breaking a little bit different. So my first 2 or 3 matches I played, I broke from the centre, and then my last game, I broke from the side rail, which seemed to work better on the table I played on. But I've seen Dennis break from the side rail, I've seen him break from the centre as well. So every table seems to be breaking different.
It would just seem to be easier to get position on the 1 ball breaking from the center, because you can control the cue ball a little bit better.
Yeah. But some tables are breaking pretty easy from the centre, and other tables it's very hard to get a ball from the centre. So it's just strange how every table's playing slightly different. And Dennis has chosen to break from the side rail. So I think his main goal is to try and get the 1 ball in the side pocket, and I think the 1 ball was going towards the side pocket, but it got kissed away.
Well, that's the second dry break for Orcollo, so he needs to change something on that break shot.
Yeah, well, I think when he initially broke the balls, the 1 was going towards the centre pocket, but it got kissed away. So just a little bit unlucky there to not make the 1 ball. But Ralph back at the table, he's got an easy safety shot here, Jerry. I think they'll try and get behind the 7 ball here. Yeah.
And he does. He would prefer to be touching that 7 ball, but he's close enough here. This is going to be a tough hit.
Yeah, I don't. In that situation, it didn't really matter whether he's touching the 7 ball or not, because I think he'll come 2 rails, I think, to hit the 1 ball. But if it just comes the 1 rail off the short rail from where the cue ball is, he'd have a good chance to hit the 1 ball and scratch in the side pocket. So that's the only danger going this way, and that's what he's looking at doing. So he's got to make sure that he hits the 1 ball full on the left hand side of the 1 ball as we're looking, or else he could scratch in the side pocket here. Just missed the side pocket, played it really good. And then that's why the Filipinos are probably the best players in the world at the safety side of the game. Kicking and the safety, they've got so much knowledge.
Yeah, their kicking game is amazingly strong.
It's amazing.
I think Efren was the very first man I ever saw who played kicks to make the shot rather than just hit the ball.
Yeah, and I think that's where they've all watched Efren over the years, and they've learned a lot of Efren rays. But Ralph Souquet doesn't kick too bad either.
He doesn't have too many weaknesses in his game.
There isn't much what Ralph doesn't know about Paul. He's been around a long time. And in Europe, he's probably renowned as the best player in Europe. The most consistent man in Europe. Ooh, he might make the 10 ball here, Joe.
Just might.
Might get the 10 ball.
He's headed toward the corner. And that shot holds him up.
I think he's got the 1-10 combination for Dennis. Well, it would have been a lucky shot to make the 10 ball, but the way it's landed has been a little unfortunate. And Dennis has got the 1-10. It's not a gimme, but you'd expect Dennis to make this. I think he's just got to slightly do something with a cue ball so he doesn't scratch.
Indeed, 10 balls down. It's a very quick second rack. Dennis Orcollo now leads our match 2-0. One of our sponsors here is the laser rack, and that's the rack that's being used to put these balls together. It has lasers come out 3 sides of the rack in order to make certain that you are always perfectly aligned.
Yeah, for me it's probably the best invention there has ever been for a rack. There's been a lot of things used over the years, like the Sardo rack and so on, but for me, the laser rack's the best rack ever invented. Because you always get a perfect rack, you make sure everything's in line, and the players haven't anything to complain about.
And the geometry of the rack is very good too. It really does a good job of freezing the balls. You would think that would be a simple thing to do, but it's not. There are a lot of racks on the market that can't give you a good rack.
Yeah, but with this rack, it's like a wooden rack as well. It's just heavy, which is good.
Yeah.
And racks the balls good. Where for me in the past, there's been like a lot of racks used, and like the Sardo rack, it just didn't work for me.
Right.
Personally, like it was like really heavy and it to take a lot longer to rack the balls with them. With this rack, it's simple.
Wow, what a break shot!
Again, he broke from the side rail, so he's stuck with that break. But then he hits the balls hard, so but you still need a little bit of luck whether you're going to make a ball on the break.
Well, he's got a little bit of a challenge here getting to the 3 ball because he's going to run into the 6 after he makes the 2.
Yeah,
but it should send him in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm just not too sure whether he can do much with a cue ball after making the 2 ball, running into the 6. So maybe he might just make the 2 and play safe in the 3. But I'm sure, knowing Dennis, he'll want to get on the 3. Well, good news, bad news really, Jerry. I think he might have a slight edge over the 3 ball, but it's a tough shot. But the early doors in this match is he's definitely having the run of the balls.
Well, you can see, he can see that ball, but that is far from an easy shot.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. He may even play safe here.
Yeah, I kind of like the safety. It's so much easier than the shot itself.
Yeah. And even if he makes a 3, he isn't guaranteed to land on the 5 ball. So, but we'll see. That's great. That was beautiful. One good shot here, and we'll take a 3-0 lead.
He not only made the shot, he set up the table for the rest of the run.
Yeah. But yeah, he has a tough shot here as well. And this is the pressure ball, because if he makes this ball, then the rest of the balls are quite nicely laid out for him. Okay.
We are using a 30-second shot clock here, so the fellows do not have a lot of time to think.
Yeah.
You don't need much time when the balls are laying like this.
No. I like the shot clock because it makes the players get into a nice rhythm. It's difficult to think negative when you're playing to the shot clock. You just got to play it as you see it.
It does put the players in a more aggressive stance.
Yeah, definitely.
A little straight on this ball, but I'm sure he'll be able to work it out.
Bit of high English on the ball and perfect on the 9 ball.
That was pretty English.
So Ralph's going to go 3-0 down, and he hasn't really got into the game yet. He hasn't done anything wrong. Just hasn't had the chance yet. But after the way he played in the semi-final against Alex Pagalayan, if he gets his chance, he can do damage.
That was an unbelievable. Right now, however, Dennis Orcollo is really taking command of this match. He leads 3-0 now.
And he's stroking the balls good. In the last rack there, he's made 2 or 3 really good shots. So that's a sign that he's hitting the ball very good. A big crowd for the final as well, Jerry.